carries on the goal line?
I just might. It might be a little easier for us to score.
We'll open up questions. Zach, you want to start?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, being able to come off what Coach called your most complete game, how you guys want to carry that to this week and get ready for 2 road trips?
Whenever you're doing something good, you want to keep it going. You know, we also messed up a little bit in that game with no penalties and stuff. We don't want that, especially in the red zone. So we're gonna try to improve on that, but keep the same intensity and the same effort that we had last week.
And then Montreal's performance, just what you've seen from him and just the way he's kind of been carrying the load at running back.
I've been talking about that performance for like 2 or 3 days now. I was talking to him yesterday about it. I'm like, bro, you went crazy. He's like, man, that's just not. I'm like, bro, 160 in the game, that's tough. But just having him in the backfield, it's a blessing. Him and Trevor, they do their thing, and they make it easier for us and to move the ball and score on offense. So I'm thankful for those guys.
Why does he seem to get stronger as the game? I was asking Billy about it, but he seems to be one of those backs that gets stronger as the game goes.
I think he's like most people. Like they like to get hit first and see what the defense is going to bring, and then if it's too soft, you got to bring that thunder to them. And I feel like that's what he does every game.
You notice that though, that he seems to get stronger as the game goes.
I feel like he's strong throughout the whole game. Throwing people in the run.
Everyone's getting tired.
Yeah, just breaking tackles, and he's just doing him.
Being from Florida, have you ever played in sub-30-degree weather before?
I don't think so. I know I played in some cold games. It wouldn't be cold to a lot of people, but to me, it's definitely been cold. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited to see how I perform in it.
How do you decide what to wear?
Just stay warm. That's the main goal right there, and try not to get in your own head about it.
You grew up in Florida. Now, what's cold to you?
If the wind's blowing too much, that's cold. If it's 65, that's kind of cold. But, it really depends.
Anything requires more than a sweater?
Definitely. Yeah. If I got to throw on some socks, then it's cold.
Anthony, how have you felt like you've improved this year? Like, what areas have you felt like you've made the most strides since the start of the season?
Just being a leader, keeping the team going, keeping the team rolling. I feel like I've improved with that a lot. That's pretty much been our missing link, kind of. Just me speaking up and being vocal and, leading by example. And I feel like that's the main thing I've improved on.
How have players responded since you started to take steps toward being a better leader?
Surprisingly, other people have started speaking up. They realize that they have a voice as well, and we've started playing for each other because of the leadership that we do have on the team. So, I'm thankful for it. I'm glad I, got the opportunity to do it, and I'm glad other guys are stepping up and doing it.
When did you become comfortable getting up and talking? Was it a gradual process, or was there one time you got up and said, yeah, that felt right?
It's definitely been a gradual process for me because I haven't always been a vocal guy, a guy who likes to talk a lot. But Coach Nate, he pushing me all the time to do it and step out of my comfort zone. And a few weeks ago, I finally did it, and it felt good to express myself and have the team listen to me and have other guys relate to how I was feeling. So, it feels good to do it, and I'm going to try to continue to do it.
These last 2 weeks, the way the defense has been playing, how much extra confidence, encouragement does that give you, especially everyone around you too?
Hey, it makes it easier for us. They're not letting people score, and we're putting up some points, so it makes it easier for us to win the game. So I'm glad that those guys, getting it rolling.
What's the gist of what you said to the team when you spoke out?
I just told them don't take the opportunities for granted, because not a lot of people get the opportunity that we get. We're blessed enough and fortunate enough to play here in the SEC, just play college ball, period. A lot of people want to be in our shoes, and I told them that we're part of the percentage of people that made it to this point, this opportunity. So don't take it for granted and just have fun with it.
When you had that conversation,
Available in the back. Sorry.
when you had that moment, did you realize, was there something went off in your head that said, these guys are going to listen to me if I talk?
I feel like something did go off. Just like watching and seeing guys. Sometimes we would just go through the motions. If it's a walkthrough, like we know the plays and stuff, so we're just gonna do it instead of being intentional. And I feel like we were just getting complacent because we're here at the University of Florida, so I just decided to step up and talk to the guys, and a lot of people related to it, and we've flipped the switch, I guess.
Now, are you a yeller and screamer, or are you just grab them by a face mask, or what's your approach?
It depends on the mood and what needs to be done, but I'm not most of the time a yeller, but if I have to yell, I'll do it.
Is this after Georgia?
Yeah, it was.
You were with Mike Wright at the Manning Passing Academy. What's your relationship like with him?
That guy is hilarious. I'm glad I got to meet him. He's a cool guy, funny guy. He's also a pretty good quarterback himself. So just going to that camp and having the opportunity to meet those guys and have fun with them, it was definitely a blessing.
What stood out about his game when you were there? Just like, I mean, obviously no pads or anything, but was it his arm, legs, anything like that?
Pretty much everything overall. He can definitely run. He's a fast guy. He can definitely throw it. So just his overall game and just the person he is, that's what stood out to me the most.
Are you going to talk any trash to him this week?
Nah, probably not. I don't talk trash. I don't really know how to talk trash. So that's not me.
Billy said that you're
Hey,
your own.
that throw to Ricky the other day, just picture perfect, and then might miss one where he's wide open. I mean, what is the difference on these? Is it your footwork? Is it not decision-making? Is it comfort level? What, like he made these great throws and then maybe miss a routine one. What happened?
It's just me forgetting how fast these guys are. Just seeing Ricky come across the field and just seeing how fast he can accelerate. I just got to put the ball in a better spot for him. But, just understanding that these guys do have real game speed, and I got to put it in the right spot for them.
How much are you picking things up in the read option in terms of your running game? Because it seems like the last three or 4 weeks, you're kind of finding more holes, and you've been more assertive in that regard.
I've just been feeling a lot more comfortable with the zone read calls that we've been having. The way the defense rotates and the way the running backs have been running the ball, they got to pick and choose who they want to tackle. If they don't want to tackle them, they got to tackle me. If they don't want to tackle me, they got to tackle them. So that's just overall what it's been.
Billy said that you're your own biggest critic at times. When you look at your current improvement and what you need to work on, what kind of stands out to you right now of ways, hey, I can improve this and get better at this right now?
I've definitely been consistent with accuracy, missing the guys by a yard or two. I've always been hard on myself about that. If I want to throw the ball here to their face and I throw it here, I'm going to criticize that. But Coach Nate tells me all the time, like, you have to be so hard because it was completed. But, as a quarterback, you want the ball to go where you want it to go. And, being a perfectionist kind of affects that. But, just accuracy, that's pretty much the main thing.
Are you hard on yourself even after, a 32-point win at home like this? Do you sit there and look at the incompletions and say, hey, if I hit this, would you feel better about your performance? Are you that kind of guy?
Before, I was like that. But, everything happens for a reason. Missing those completions, just tells me I got to get better at, completing the ball and throwing it better. But I definitely do criticize myself a lot. Even though we did win by 30, we could have put up more points in the red zone, and I take that into account. So I definitely criticize myself.
You've always said how proud of yourself are you with the interception streak? Like 4 games without a pick, without a turnover, I don't think, right?
I'm definitely proud of myself. I know Coach Nate is proud of me as well. We always talk about posting that 0 and having no turnovers. That was pretty much one thing we worked on in fall camp. If we threw an interception or if it was close to an interception in practice, it counted and it went to your interception percentage. And we had a huge competition about that. So I definitely take that into account, and I'm glad I found some rhythm.
You've always been a guy who could run away from people. The last couple of weeks, you've been running over people. Which is more satisfying, to outrun them or to maybe run over somebody?
Just a little bit of both, keeping the defense on their toes and them not knowing what I'm going to do. It kind of feels good because they don't know whether I'm going to run around them or run through them. I'm 240, so somebody got to feel this weight.
Feels like the polar opposite from when Coach Mullen was here, but you guys are running almost 60% of the time compared to 40 passing. We've seen the benefits for the offense, but how does it benefit you, and how does it change how you operate, I guess, if it does?
It just helps me manage the game more. You know, when I do pass the ball, I got to be smart with it because I know we're going to eventually run the ball. But it just helps me become a better game manager.
Do you see advantages to it in, what's been an era of a lot of pass-happy football across, college and really all levels, to be able to run the ball as much as you guys do?
I definitely see it. A lot of people like to play, deep zone coverages, and they're light in the box, so it allows us to, penetrate the defense and get the ball moving and rolling. And eventually, once they start coming up, hit them with some play action and go over their heads. So I think it's a huge advantage to be able to run the ball.
Anthony, we saw what a celebration it was when Big Dez had the fumble the other day. Why were you guys so excited for that?
Guys were just having fun. That was the main thing. We were just enjoying, what was going on in the field. And the defense got a takeaway, so that was another thing. And, just having fun and playing for each other, that was just the main reason of us, celebrating. And Coach Nate tells us to celebrate with our teammates. He said he would rather us get a flag celebrating than get a flag doing something else. So, we try to have a party on the sideline every time.
All right, guys. Appreciate it, Anthony.
Thank y'all.